Howdy y'all, this video is going to be me doing a commission for a friend I practically grew up with. She commissioned me to do a portrait of her and her family as Game of Thrones characters, or themed as Game of Thrones characters. And on the left there you'll see some of the reference photos I used to get their likeness. Um, I adored this commission. It was so fun. I love doing fun fan art related things. And Game of Thrones is one of my favorite shows. I haven't really read the books, and that's my dog barking for some reason. But I haven't really read the books. But I did watch the show, and we will not speak of season 8. But all in all, it's very enjoyable. I love the show. It just wasn't executed as well as it could have been. Honestly, I think shows like that would do much better as animes or just animations in general. But I digress. Here it's still in the sketch phase and me figuring out the map, as it were, for what I'm going to do. I really just went for Ren Fair because I really want to go to a Ren Fair. I'm working on a costume. I just haven't had time to finish it like I would like. But anyway, get back to the drawing. If you would like to commission something like this, just message me and we'll work out some pricing for you. I'm very affordable compared to other online based artists, at least from what I've seen. And I only chop that up to you being patient as a client, because I do have to work a 40-hour-a-week job. So if you do commission me, yes, no, it's going to be at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks. So just keep that in mind if you ever commission me. I do send you update photos along the way. If anything's going on in my life, I try to let you know, yes, so you know if the wait's going to be longer. But yeah, that's pretty much it on that. Let's see, what am I doing here? It looks like I'm working on final line art details here. I should probably cut that down. Let's see. Yes, it is all line art and scales, which take a while. But when doing this, I wanted, some textures to come through, because that's what I like about Ren Fair and other, like, medieval themed things, is the textures of the clothes, because our clothes today don't really have much going for them, in my personal opinion. Like, if you want something fashionable and unique, you really have to layer or make it yourself. So when working on this, I've experimented with textures a lot. I ended up using a skin tool on the dragon, and then just some chalked brushes on the clothes, and I used a hair tool for the fur and their hair, of course. You'll see me dropping in and out reference photos just so that I keep the appearance that I want, in the picture. And you'll see later that I changed the background just because everybody was looking a bit washed out for my liking, so I went to a night background rather than this parchment paper look I was going for. I couldn't figure out how to execute the, like, medieval watercolor that I wanted to. I still may experiment with that in future pieces, but that's why you see such a drastic change. You may wonder why I just didn't use the pose from this reference photo of the family, but I had an idea in mind of what I wanted. And if you look at the pictures from the reference, they were not the best resolution, so features were getting lost in the pixelization of the images, so I had to go to her Facebook and use a few different images of her kids to really capture their likeness better. Not much else to say other than commission me. I love doing pieces like this. They're fun. I probably worked on this in all my free time that I happen to have over the past few days and weeks, and I really enjoyed doing it. Loads of fun. So. Probably just like, oh god, what has happened? But this is how I have shaded things for a while. I just merge all my layers, duplicate it, then alpha lock it, black it out, and then go in and erase the highlights. I'm sure there's a better way to go about shading things, but that's just how I happen to do it for now because I haven't figured out a better way myself. But yeah, I do that usually, and then I go in and I experiment with like the opacity and like if it's an overlay or a soft light layer, you know? It's just fun to do, to see it different ways and enjoyable. But still, they were coming out washed out, even though I've added color to their faces and highlights and such. So I went with a night background, and I think it really helped it. Plus, I wanted to make the dragon breathe fire in it to look way cooler, and I think I achieved that very well. I tried to do their name like how Game of Thrones does the house names in the show or with the banners and such. This is just me doing like final details and colors on them, which, you know, took a while. I haven't done any portrait pieces in a long time, so this was fun. Especially digital portrait pieces. I have a traditional lined up that I need to get started on this week. But yeah, loads of fun. Love doing this. And this next bit just going to be me flashing through some experiments that I tried out on it, with color and layers and just various things. But the shading really brings out the shape of everyone's face. Like, it goes from being just the flat line art to actually taking shape and looking more and more like the people. That's all I really got to say about that. I'm so bad at talking about my work, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.